too.
You sound amazing.
Oh, man. Thank you. It made my day.
Welcome to another exciting OCA Media Sports production. Tonight, the Oregon Panthers host the Sun Prairie East Cardinals in a Badger Conference matchup. Panther football is made possible with funding provided in part by our generous sponsors. Stoughton Health, Bill's Food Center, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard, and we're here to help. Oregon cares.
And welcome to Oregon High School football on this 23rd day of September 2022. Dan Dean here along with Ian McCauley. The Oregon Panthers are hosting the Sun Prairie East Cardinals in a Badger Large Conference matchup. Well, the Panthers coming off of an impressive victory over Sauk Prairie, 33-8 last week, moving to 4-1 on the season, 3-0 in conference. And Sun Prairie East coming off a big win over their crosstown rival Sun Prairie West, 54-0 last week. They're 3-2 overall and 2-1 in conference. So we got a tough matchup tonight. A lot of these kids playing on Sun Prairie East here, Keene, these seniors and some of these starting were juniors last year, made it all the way to the state championship game last year when Sun Prairie was 2 high schools instead of how it is now, or excuse me, it was 1 high school instead of how it is right now. It's 2 high schools.
Yeah,
so,
we were alluding to the fact that, 1 high school last year, and then all the better players that made it to the state tournament ended up over on the East team the way it is. But I tell you what, that West high school, if you ever driven by it, Dan, it looks like just an enormous school over there. But yeah, Oregon has their work cut out for them tonight.
Well, East got the players, West got the facilities is what it sounds like you're saying to me.
Yeah.
And the Panthers defense, especially that secondary, is going to be in for a challenge tonight. You have one of the top passing offenses, in fact, the top passing offense in the conference, averaging almost 300 yards a game and 3+ touchdowns a game. And Kraminski, he's legit out there. He has a cannon. He's got a lot of receivers at his disposal. And the Panthers secondary, they're going to have to play tough tonight. It's going to be the toughest matchup they've seen in that aspect.
Yeah, Kaminsky with a third-year Letterman winner here, coming out as a starter for Sun Prairie as they take the field, the Sun Prairie Cardinals. Liking to see them at home, though, so we do have the home crowd advantage here. We'll see what happens. Oregon's defense is going to be up for the challenge, absolutely.
Well, like I said, it's time for those guys in the secondary. They've been playing well. The Oregon defense in general has been playing excellent all season, but that's going to be their toughest task of the season thus far. Sun Prairie, averaging over 40 points a game on the season, and that is what we call that an offensive juggernaut.
And don't forget, Oregon has a great offense as well. They've got a half dozen people behind the line of scrimmage that can run the ball, along with the wide receivers in Jeremiah Rockett and Taylor Collins, along with tight end Charles DeGuano, Braden Hemsdorf. So Oregon's got a lot of weapons on offense as well.
And the Panthers pumped up as they come out onto the field here tonight.
Yeah, one of the best starts here for the Oregon Panthers in a number of years.
Well, it's the best start since 2015. So 4-1 on the season. They've been playing well every week. Well coached, well disciplined down there. They're a young team too, which gives me a lot of hope for the future too. I mean, they, like I said, for such a young squad, they have played exceptionally well.
And one more. It's senior night, so the seniors are going to step to the plate as well to be recognized and to say, not in my house. So we're going to step away from the national anthem at Oregon Panther Stadium. Better? All right.
You are right. It is construction night. I saw 4 kids dressed as traffic cones coming in to the game tonight. I thought it was hilarious. Everybody wearing safety vests and helmets, and it's I think construction and safety night, or they got some kind of theme going on.
Well, I don't
there.
think we can call them state workers. I think that would be sacrilegious to some degree. So we won't. We won't. No, exciting action here tonight. On this 23rd day of September, Dan Dean, McKee, and McCauley, OCA Media Sports presentation. Glad to have Dan back from assignment.
I was on assignment south of the border for the last game. Thanks, Bob Klein, for filling in. Appreciate that. But fortunately or unfortunately, you guys got me for the rest of the games on the season.
Yeah, Oregon won the toss. They are going to defer. They're going to kick off here to start things off.
I don't know if I like that, giving them on offense, but maybe they want to give their defense a chance to make a real impression to start.
Here's a kick taken from the 20-yard line up to the 25, spread out to the right side. He's got room. 2 more Oregon Panthers to stop. He goes right by there like he wasn't even there, and it's going to be a touchdown for Sun Prairie.
There's a flag blocking the back down there at the 28-yard line. So as impressive as that run was, it's coming back.
And maybe that's why they weren't trying to tackle him. They already saw the flag. Let's give that to the Oregon special teams there on the kickoff. Bring Sun Prairie back to, the flag's at the 28. Looks like it's going to push them back about 10 yards from there.
And that was Connor Stoff. He's the second leading receiver on the Sun Prairie, and he has wheels on him.
So Jerry Kaminsky, number 1 here for Sun Prairie, is the starting quarterback, averaging over 300 yards per game. They start out with a 3 wide receiver set, single setback. Now man in motion. Off to the slot. Try to get to the outside and then wrestled down there by number 8. Excuse me.
Number 12 for the Panthers, Evan Miles. Good tackling. Sun Prairie does a lot of those dinks and dunks and motion. Swings guys to the outside, cuts guys across the middle. They run that spread offense.
So gain of 4 on the play, brings up 2nd and 6 from their 21-yard line. Quick shot over to the right side, tackled there by number 20 for the Panthers, and
Yes.
Seth Nade.
Seth Nide was not fooled at all on that. Gain of about a half yard on the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
And I like to think the Panthers have been watching some tape. They're familiar with these quick passes, these outs, playing them up tight on the ball. I like that.
Looks like they're a man with a safety over. Quick pass comes around. He's going to have a 1st down. And the ball is out.
And who's got it? Oregon's got
gonna
it.
come up with the ball. Well, there you go, and that's why you put the defense on the team on the field first, Dan.
I believe that was Zarowick that came up with the ball there. I didn't see who made the hit to force that fumble.
But what a hit it was, and it was able to pry that ball out of their hands, and Oregon has got great field position, Sun Prairie territory at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's what the Panther defense needed to do, come out strong, forcing a turnover. Gives the Oregon offense a chance to show what they got.
Single wide receiver, now a man in motion, and Rockeyette. Handoff straight ahead. Met at the line of scrimmage and pushed back, and now they're going to say that Sun Prairie came up with a loose ball.
Whoa.
So it wasn't a handoff at all. It squirted forward.
Yeah, that was number 55, Miller for Sun Prairie. He came up with the ball on the bottom of the pile there.
Well, we can put that down as the first, the fastest series on offense. So defense back on the field for Oregon.
Well, each defense forcing a turnover here. Boy, talk about some crazy momentum swings in the first couple minutes of the game. A kickoff ran back, called back, turnover. Whew.
Now we're ready to play in the shotgun, handoff. Tries to get to the outside, tackled by the pride of the Panthers, first taken down by number 24. And number 8 for Oregon.
Yeah, Barlow and Zarowick in there on that stop. Well, the Panthers defense really swarming to the ball in the early going here.
Cortez Legrand, the running back, in the pistol, back to pass Kaminsky. He's got a man wide open, and number 3 turns it upfield and tackled by number 7 and number 11 for Oregon Panthers.
Yeah, they're really going to have to keep an eye on Stoff. He's a junior there. He plays tough. He leads the team with 27 receptions for Sun Prairie.
Gain of over 20 yards on the play, now inside Oregon territory. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near. In the pistol formation, Cortez in the backfield. Kaminsky hands off to Cortez
And
in
nice.
the backfield.
That was Barlow in there. Came off the corner, hit him right at the line of scrimmage, able to fall forward for a yard or two. But Trevor Barlow really making a big impact here from that outside linebacker position.
So 2nd and 9 here for the Cardinals. Kaminsky back to pass, pressure.
Oh, it's
Lets
tipped.
it go, yeah.
That looked like number 45 for the Panthers, Wallen.
So a big 3rd down here for the Panthers. 3rd and 9 for Sun Prairie.
That's what you got to do. You got to put some pressure. You got to put some pressure on him, make him force those passes, get a big mid up there, swat at it a little bit.
Number 3 for Connor Stoff in the slot. Play action out to Cortez, and he's got a burst of speed on him, and that will take it to the house for a touchdown for Sun Prairie.
Boy, they set up that screen nicely. Sometimes you got to wonder if you can make it through that easily to the quarterback, what they got going there. That's just they did. All those linemen released, let everybody through, dumped it off to Cortez. Well, Sun Prairie's going to get their points out there. You know, then we're not going to shut them out, obviously, but you know, it's how the Panthers are going to respond to that and keep it at a somewhat mitigated level there.
So on to complete the extra point here, number 6 for Sun Prairie, Trevor Schultz. It is up and it is good. 2-year Letterman and Schultz there. So 8:58 left to play in the first quarter. Your Oregon Panthers 0 and Sun Prairie takes first blood. 7 points.
Well, a big chance here for the Panthers to get the ball back and show what they got.
Yeah, and see what they're made of too. You know, just to bounce back right away here and get things going on offense. You know, they had one play and unfortunately a little dew on the pumpkin, as we say, and yeah, not able to grip it. So we'll see what happens here. Number 4 in Jeremiah Rockiette, number 12 Evan Miles back to receive for the Panthers. It looks like that kicker's got a nice leg, so I'm guessing.
That extra point looked like it'd be good for about 50 yards.
So there is no upbacks here. We'll see what happens, what they're going to decide to do.
And they obviously have been watching some film. They're back at the goal line.
Yeah, now they're backing up here a little bit. And Schultz is ready to kick off for the Sun Prairie Cardinals. Ooh, long end over end kick through the end zone.
Dang.
Almost on a fly there. Well, Oregon will take over at the 25, 1st and 10. Excuse me, the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I was hoping they'd fix that in high school football. They should bring that out to the 25 also. They need to change that rule.
I think it's just because you didn't sign your suggestion, Dan.
Well, I mean, I got a lot of good suggestions.
Here's Gates under center. Handoff. Weeds his way in there, and Rockiette. Gain of 4 in the play.
The Panthers love to run that misdirection. Famous for it. Traps, counters.
So 2nd and 6 here for the Panthers. They'll line up with a single wide receiver. Handoff goes over the left side.
I believe that was Matthews. Max Matthews on the carry there.
Yeah, Maximus didn't play a lot the last home game, Dan. Don't know if he was a little bit dinged up or not, but yeah, nice to see him in the backfield to start things off here for Oregon. Logan Taylor comes to the near side as a single wide receiver. Under center is Gates. Two backs in the backfield. Back to pass. He's got pressure. He eludes the pressure. He's got it on his feet. He's got a first down.
Nice scramble
And
there
more.
by Gates.
And you haven't seen that too much this year from Cameron.
No.
He's usually a pocket passer, but nice to see he's got a little wheels there.
And I tell you what, the thing you want to do here is long sustained drives for the Panthers are going to be the key to winning this game tonight. They want to keep that Sun Prairie offense off the field as long as possible.
Charles DeGuano lined up to the near side now. Wingback formation for the Panthers. Handoff, Maximus over to the right tackle. He'll pick up one. That'll bring up second and long for the Panthers.
Now Matthews running into some big boys up there. That Sun Prairie front line up there goes, they're pretty stout across the front there.
There's some big
coming
fellas,
in 250, 260, 270. That's they got some beef up there.
Well, I have to give it to the offensive line here for Oregon, too. They've done well in the first 5 games. Back to pass. No, a delay. Rockeyette tries to get to the outside, does not. Just couldn't turn the corner there, Dan.
I tell you what, that was number 11 for Sun Prairie, Andrew Zeilsdorf. And he did not allow Rockeyette to make the corner there. Rockeyette makes the corner there. He's running for a long ways.
Well, bring us up 3rd and 7 now for the, 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. From the 44, from the 39. Here's Gates under center. He'll go back to pass.
Oh.
And
he had his man too.
yep, he didn't pull the trigger, and then that just that pocket collapsed in a hurry, Dan. So that'll bring up an obvious punt here. Cameron Hall back for the Panthers to punt. He's been punting the last couple of games. Does a pretty good job. There's a high snap. Does get it off. High end over end kick. Fair catch called for and taken at the 34-yard line. So a turnover of downs brings the ball back to the Sun Prairie Cardinals, and they'll get their second chance here on offense.
Panthers defense chance to come back out there and make a couple plays.
.5:22 left in the first quarter. Sun Prairie with the ball. Man in motion now from the right side. Hand off to number 18. Looked like there was a hold there, but I don't know what happened.
So
now 18's going to go to the outside. He's going to go away. Tries to cut it back up, and he just left the defender in the dirt. Yeah, it looked like number 45 was held there.
Yeah, he got held big time back there.
And if he wouldn't have been held, he would have had him in the backfield. But no flag, and another touchdown here for Sun Prairie. And that's unfortunate too, because 2 quick touchdowns, you could get despaired right away here, Dan.
Yeah, that was the sophomore Cooper White for Sun Prairie. Not one of their primary guys typically, but they're deep over there. You got to watch out for all sorts of different guys.
There's Trevor Schultz once again to try the point after. Up and good. 5:09 left to play in the first quarter. Sun Prairie scores twice. They lead 14-0.
I think the key is to get yourself a nice sustained drive. Put some points on the board here for the Panthers. You can't be discouraged by a couple big plays by Sun Prairie there.
And so what do they got to do differently that they've been doing thus far in the other games then?
Well, like I said, you've got a lot of speed on the perimeter with Sun Prairie here. They've got a lot of guys that are looking to get that corner. You got to contain. And you see what happens. You and I both saw the hold up here, but Wallenk playing that outside linebacker position there. He came in, and if he doesn't make that play there, he's going to hit the corner. If he hits the corner, he's got a lot of speed there. And that's going to be the problem. You just got to keep containment. You got to turn guys back inside. You can't let the guy get the corner on you when they've got that much speed.
And then on offense.
On offense, like I said, we have the tools to be able to put the ball down the field. It's just a matter of executing here. While Sun Prairie does have a what you would call an offensive juggernaut, their defense isn't what I would call a juggernaut. They've had 40 plus points scored on them twice, 40 plus or more points scored on them twice this year. So they have susceptibility there, and the Panthers have an offense that can put a lot of points up on the board.
Tavares Funderburg off the carpet there during the extra point attempt. Nice to see him, a sophomore, playing on special teams there. And he was able to walk off. Here's Schultz, another kick end over end. It's going to go into the end zone and through the end zone as a touchback.
And just a lot of experience on this team. Like the crazy thing that I was looking at when I was looking through the roster today, that Cooper White that just scored that touchdown, he is the only sophomore on their team. So a lot of these guys, even the guys that are juniors playing on the team, a lot of them played as sophomores. And so they have a lot of experience. They went all the way to the state finals last year. So you have to take a lot of that into account. They're not your typical 3-2 team that you're going to face.
Here's Gates under center. Man in motion, handoff. Couldn't get through that slot. Number 22, Preston Collins.
Sun Prairie being very fundamental here on defense. Everybody's staying at home on those traps and counters. You can tell they've done their scouting also.
Grant Deneau with the play from the sidelines. He'll line up to the near side along with Rakiet. One wide receiver lined up to the far side in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's going to let it fly. He's got number 22.
Oh, son of a gun, man.
He just going to be a little bit shy.
I tell you what, if Collins gets around that tackle there, he's gone.
A nice catch there by number 22, Preston Collins. Brings up third and manageable in one.
I have to say a nice tackle there by Zeisdorf again for Sun Prairie. Made a nice tackle there on Collins.
Logan Taylor into the ball game with the play. He's going to line up to the near side as the wideout. Rakiet in the slot. Maximus behind Gates. Back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a snap. Handoff. Maximus pushing forward. He is not going to get there, Dan.
Boy, he's going to be close. I see the spot. If they put it on the line, it's a first down. And
so there they are going to call it. Nice job there. Sorry I was a doubter. Number 30, Maximus Matthews. I like Maximus. He's Maximite.
I think he prefers just Max, but that's what the youngsters tell me.
It's too bad we're not playing Edgewood. It'd be just like the old, Here's Gates in the shotgun once again. Back to pass. He lets it fly. It's tipped and falls to the ground. He had a man open there, Dan, but just a late second, and they were able to.
Yeah, Grant Deneau over there is who his intended target was. He was coming across on the slant, had him open, but one of those Cardinals got a big paw up there and swatted at it.
So 2nd and 10 now for the Panthers. So Max Matthews in the backfield. Now Rakiet in motion. They'll change things around. Overload on the right side. Gates to Rakiet. He'll pick up maybe a yard on the play. bring
Well, I
up.
like what they did on the last down, trying to spread the field some there. Sun Prairie's really starting to cram a lot of guys up in the box. That happens. You got to stretch the field, keep them honest. Danou coming in with the play for the Panthers.
So Rockeyette and Danou from the near side here. Cameron Gates in the shotgun. Putting pressure on him, and they're going to get him. Yeah, number 58 came in unblocked there. 51 for Sun Prairie. And that is going to cause another punt here for the Panthers. So Cameron Hall back to kick for the Panthers once again. From the 15. Little wobbly kick there.
Oh, come on.
2 flags called. I'm thinking that 11
got blocked into him.
11 got blocked into, yeah. Yeah, let's see what they come up with.
And plus, once the ball hits the ground there, you can't run into him. That's just I don't know if they're going to pick that up. Oh, they're calling it. Wow. Listen, you know me. I'm not one to typically criticize the officials, but that was a rather poor call. The Panther defender got blocked into him, for one, but two, the ball had already bounced and hit the ground. Well, they marched off a 15-yard penalty. Wow.
So,
that's not a very good call by the officials.
So
there.
instead of 1st and 10 from their own 45, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Panthers 38. Here's a handoff to number 23. Tries to get to the outside. He does. He's got a lot of speed. Pushed out of bounds there by number 3 for Thomas Lyon for the Panthers. But not until he picked up another first down for Sun Prairie.
Yeah, LeGrant is deceptively fast. He gets that ball, and all of a sudden he hits that corner, and you don't want to play catch-up with him, that's for sure.
Here's Kaminsky. Handoff to Grant once again. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper off the right tackle. Taken to the ground that time, number 20 for the Panthers.
Seth Knight, hey.
Wow, Seth. A little frustration there.
They put a lick on him. Not before he got 10 yards, but.
Legal tackle. Everything looked fine. Like the aggression. Now Kaminsky in the pistol once again. This time back to pass. He's looking. A lot of pressure. Just going to let it fly. Oh. Out of bounds.
Wow. Tried to do a toe tap there.
So that just shows you what kind of an arm he has. He was under pressure on his back foot.
Yeah.
And he just let it fly and almost had the reception just a bit outside. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was number 10, Evan Richmond there, tried to make that toe tap on the sideline for Sun Prairie there.
From the 15-yard line. Kaminsky back to pass again. There's a sidearm pass to number 3, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Connor Stoff for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Jacob Yakeley for the Panthers, putting some pressure on him.
1st and goal here for the Cardinals. Just under a minute to play. Kaminsky in the pistol. He'll hand off to number 23, and the rest is history.
Well, LeGrant scoring the touchdown there.
Yeah, I don't know if Sun Prairie's coming off a loss, but they're here with a purpose tonight, Dan.
Well, they're coming off a big win. They played their crosstown. They won 54-0 last week against the other Sun Prairie school. So they're playing with a lot of confidence here. You know, back-to-back wins for them.
High snap, put it down through the uprights, and good. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here at Oregon Panthers Stadium, Oregon 0, Sun Prairie 21.
Well, like I said before, it can be easy to get discouraged when they throw up some quick touchdowns like this and they get up early. But like I said, the key to getting back in this game is putting together a sustained drive right now on offense. Give your defense a break. Keep that Sun Prairie offense off the field for a little while. So they need to be thinking first downs and, you know, just chew up chunks of the field at a time. Try and turn some of this momentum.
And the nice thing is there is a lot of time left to get back into this game. Oregon trails by 3 touchdowns. No hill for climbers. Here we come. Trevor Schultz is going to kick off once again for Sun Prairie. Back to receive, number 4, Jeremiah Rakiet, and number 12, Evan Miles. There is the kick. High end over end, taken from Rakiet inside the 1. He's going to say it's a touchback.
What? How?
I don't understand what just happened.
There was no fair catch. There was no... Is there some rule in high school football now you can't take it out of the end zone?
Take it out of the end zone? Must be.
This must be something new to me because I've never heard of this before. I don't know why. I don't know what that was.
Look that up in the rule book. Bobby Klein, if you're listening, text Dan Dean.
That was just weird.
Here's Cameron Gates with the play for his teammates. One wide receiver out to the near side. Gates, handoff to Rakiet. And a reversal. Loss of 1 on the play. They're going to say a loss of 2 on the play. Oregon's going to let the time elapse here at this first quarter. Come to the sidelines and regroup here from offense. You're going to hear it from the fans over here. They're going to try to get their team back on track. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. After 1 quarter here at Oregon Panthers Stadium, OCA Media presentation of Oregon Sports. Dan Dean and Kean McCauley. It's Sun Prairie 21, Oregon 0. You're listening to a presentation of Oregon
Media Sports.
All right, we're back.
Well, Ken.
I think we're back. I'm not back. Or am I?
You're
there
back.
We go. Now I'm back.
Shady's back.
Here we go. Here is Cameron Gates. He's got a man to the right side and a nice reception.
Catch.
They're gonna say no.
Wow.
I thought he reached out and grabbed it. It would have been shy of a first down, but a very nice catch there by Deguano, number 82.
I thought a good-looking reception there.
So that'll bring up a 3rd and 12 situation for the Panthers. Taylor goes to the right side there, along with Rakiet in the slot. Gates back to pass. He's going to let it fly once again. Deguano wide open. He's got the reception this time, but he's going to be a little bit shy of the first down. And looks like they are going to bring out the punt team. I was going to say, why not? But a little early in the game for that. So Cameron Hall back on the field here for the Panthers. A little momentum there for Oregon, though, Dan. Here, a little bit lower kick, taken by number 3. He'll try to cut it back to the right side here.
Ooh, good tackle there.
Nice tackle there by
that's number 50 for the Panthers.
Along with number 3, Thomas Lyon, calling his name a few times
Tyler Wald putting a big lick on him.
Good field position again for Sun Prairie. They'll be first and 10 from Oregon's 40-yard line. LeGrant in the backfield along with Kaminsky. 3 wide receivers set. Back to pass. Kaminsky looking. He's going to let it go. He's got a man. It looks like he's going to be out of bounds.
Wow.
Yeah, he had his right foot out of bounds.
He tried to drag his other foot, but
he did. He did. What an arm.
Boy, he threw a dart there, 40 yards in the air, cross field.
That'll bring up second down for Sun Prairie. Second quarter just underway. Three wideouts once again. In the pistol is Kaminsky. Hands off to LeGrant. He'll bring it back up the middle. He is just going to be shy of the first down.
Boy, that's a good cutback there. That's what you want to do, though. You want to turn him. You want to turn him back into the field there. They sealed it off on the edge there, and he turned it back though, but still able to get 9 yards out of that.
So third down and a short 1 for Sun Prairie. Hand off LeGrant over the right tackle. He's got room. Tries to get to the outside. We're gonna have a hold on Sun Prairie there.
Yeah. So the wideout on, I believe that was Zerwick, was being held out there. Can't do that. You can do a lot of stuff, but man, you do that right in front of that line judge right there, you're gonna get that flag every time.
So that's a spot call, but right at the line of scrimmage, so it's gonna be 10 yards from there. It's going to bring up a very long third down. 3rd and 10 now for Sun Prairie. Big third down here in this first half, Dan. What do you think?
I think that the Panthers here, they just need to be, be careful. Don't let guys behind you.
We've seen the strength of his arm so far. He looks like he's got 4 wide receivers set up. Kaminsky back to pass. He'll pass it over to LeGrant over in the slot. Tries to get to the outside, and he will pick up the first down. He just had so much room over there in the.
Boy, he did a little stutter step there, and it kind of left the defender,
So Sun Prairie able to convert. 1st and 10 from Oregon's 30-yard line, 29-yard line. Handoff, nope. Back to pass.
Hit another hold. And an interception.
Oh, in and out of the hands.
You're going to get a hold again, yeah.
Ty Zerwick.
Barlow was coming in there uncontested. They just kind of grabbed a hold of him for him from leveling the quarterback. I like that blitz call. I like bringing up Barlow in from the corner there.
Why not? Yeah. We have the talent. We've got Barlow. We've got Naide. Here he comes to the line of scrimmage. 1st and forever for Sun Prairie. Back to pass is Kaminsky. Pressure. Hits the man in the slot. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Taken down there by number 12 for the Panthers, Evan Miles.
And that was Vanderwall for Sun Prairie.
So 2nd and 9 here for the Cardinals. Three wide receivers and a tight end lined up in the slot. Handoff to LeGrant. Little stutter step, tries to get to the outside, and away he goes. You know, they had him contained there.
I don't know how he slipped through there.
Well,
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that replay.
Sun Prairie's offensive line, Dan, did the job that time. It was one-on-one, had them all locked up, and nobody able to break away to make that tackle. Unfortunately, I have to give kudos to that offensive line for Sun Prairie. Here's Trevor Schultz to attempt the point after. I'm hoping to jinx him here, Dan, just so you know. Low kick that time. It's up. It is good. 8:57 left to play in the first half. It's your Oregon Panthers 0 and the Sun Prairie Cardinals 28. Yeah, just a lot of talent on that Sun Prairie team, Dan. If they go running back, and we try to put the pressure on when they're trying to pass, then they go back to the running back. And
it is. They have, like you said, they've got, they got 4 receivers that are all some of the top receivers in the conference. They have one of the top running backs in the conference, and the top quarterback in the conference. So. That doesn't mean that the Panthers can't, sit in here and compete with these guys. I've seen the way they've been playing on the season, and they have the talent to do it.
Absolutely. Rakiet and Miles back to receive here for the Panthers. Low end over end. That's going to go through the end zone and a touchback. Well, the Oregon student section all dressed up as construction workers. It's time to do work here for the Oregon Panthers, Dan. First and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Now the other tough thing is your starting field position for Sun Prairie has been close to the midfield. The Panthers has been the 20-yard line because every kick's going through the end zone.
And that's huge.
That is huge.
Logan Taylor lined up with a single wide receiver to the right side. Man coverage from Sun Prairie. 6 in the box. Now we got a man off the left side here. Carry by number 34 for the Panthers, and that's
Christian
Gates.
Just a sophomore.
Our sophomore. Had a good couple of home games prior to this. We got number 14 lined up to the right side, Grant Deneau. Back to pass. He's got his man open. DeGuano. Nice catch there by Charlie DeGuano.
And they went to him twice in a row in that last series. I thought he caught one of them. The other one he did catch. But he's going to have a mismatch all night long.
So a huge first down puts him at midfield. Some positive in the tank. Logan Taylor lines up to the right side here. Max Matthews in the backfield. It'll be a handoff. Matthews stuck at the line of scrimmage, pushing ahead. He'll maybe gain a yard. But yeah, they've got just too many people in the box there, Dan, on defense.
Well, like you said, every single, and that's why I like spreading the field there with DeGuano or whoever you're going to do that with. You just can't let him put all 11 guys within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage and expect to run the ball.
Here's Deneau lined up to the near side once again.
Again, all 11 guys within 5 yards.
Back to pass, he'll let it go. He's going to go over the top of number 84, Braden Hemsdorf. A freshman. Braden Hemsdorf is a 6'5", 215-pound freshman.
I apologize if we got the name pronunciation wrong there. I think it's Hermsdorf?
Hermsdorf? Hermsdorf, so I apologize for Dan Dean for getting that wrong as well. Two wide receivers to the far side, one to the near. Here's Gates in the shotgun.
Oh, hold it!
There we go. There's another first down. DeGuano's fired up. That'll get his teammates fired up. That'll get the crowd fired up. Even Dan Dean's on board.
I tell you what, I mean, to be honest with you, with the size mismatch there, and the way DeGuano plays, that's probably going to be the only way he's going to contain him there is to hold him. It should be an automatic first down.
Yeah, but I don't know why they went to the line of scrimmage. That should be a spot foul.
It's 15 yards.
Oh, they're going to call it a personal foul.
No, they're calling pass interference in high school is still 15 yards.
I thought it was a hold there. Yeah,
15 yards and an automatic first down.
So here are the Panthers once again, three wide receivers. Gates back to pass. He's going to let it up there. And another hold against number 11.
I would just keep going back to
Absolutely.
that. He had a hold of his jersey. Was
yeah.
We didn't catch it on the replay there, but he had his man beat again.
Yeah, number 11 for Sun Prairie.
He just reached out, grabbed a hold of it, and just pulled him back.
He's wondering what's going on here, but I tell you what, they've never been having a situation like that. So I like that. Somebody's recognized it in the offensive booth, and they're able to use that play. So another 15 yards.
Well, I tell you what, now you get them to pull that safety over the top to help with DeGuano over there, and that's when you start opening the field up a little bit more for some other guys.
So 1st and 10 from Sun Prairie's 20-yard line. They'll spread the field once again. Looks like man coverage. Here's Gates. He's got pressure from the left side. He lets
there it
loose.
is. Oh, got to come up with
out.
that. And that was Logan Taylor there. But that was a great throw. You know what, like I said, you got them to pull the safety over to double up DeGuano there, which left Taylor a one-on-one coverage over there, had his man beat, and a great throw by Gates. You just got to come up with that catch.
Here's Deneau with the play from the sideline. Hermsdorf lies up to the near side, along with Rockeyette on the edge. Misdirection over to Rockeyette. He'll be taken down. Just looks like he lost 2 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a big third down.
Well, not fooled by that. They did that fake and that little shovel pass there, but Sun Prairie, everybody staying home, staying in their lanes there. You know, I like the more direct approach with going towards DeGuano and then trying to get other receivers open while they double him up with the safety.
So I'm guessing they just gave DeGuano a little breather there. Now he's lined up to the near side. Two wide receivers on the far side. Max Matthews in the backfield along with Gates, and he called him offside. There'd be a nice 5-yard play right there. Nice job, Cameron Gates.
Yeah, they made Sun Prairie pulled number 11 there, and they got a new guy guarding DeGuano. So it's their only sophomore on the team, the guy that ran the touchdown for them. They brought him in on defense now, Cooper White.
Logan Taylor along with number 34, Christian Gates, lined up to the far side. Cameron Gates in the backfield. Guano give him the high sign. Gates back to pass. He lets it fly a little bit strong. A little bit strong.
For the freshman there.
Yeah, he had some pressure. I'm not sure
Hermsdorf.
if he needed to get rid of it that fast, Dan, but I'm not in the pocket either, so.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like guys are really bearing down on you.
So 4th and 8 here for the Panthers.
Well, I like how they changed their tactics here and really started to spread the field and air the ball out.
Oh, Charlie DeGuano to the near side. Back to pass. Gates lets the ball go. He's got a man open. And it will be a first down. Not a touchdown yet, but a first down in number 34. Was that who the reception was?
That was Gates again.
Yeah, Christian Gates, brother to brother. I believe they're brothers.
There's a replay, and you saw Gates come down there, down on the 2-yard line.
I like the way that he made sure he caught that ball before he worried about coming down. So it's 1st and goal here for the Panthers.
Didn't get the best spot. They landed at the 2-yard line. They marked it at the 5.
Handoff. Matthews off the left tackle.
No gain.
Yeah. That'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was actually Gates again.
But why not go back to what brought you there? You know, you got DeGuano on the left side.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying spread that field again. Hit that shotgun up. You're gonna have a tough time pounding it against Sun Prairie here, and that's exactly what they did. He's got his man. Oh! Just over the outstretched fingertips of DeGuano.
A little bit strong there. Brings up 3rd down now for the Panthers.
But you're right. That was the play call right there. He just had to rush it a little bit. He had a lot of pressure on him. I didn't want to say anything, Ken. I think they got funnel cakes.
No, that's pizza.
Oh, shoot. You got a guy thinking about halftime up here, getting a little snack.
They got funnel cakes in South America?
Yeah.
Here's Gates.
Touchdown to
Touchdown, Oregon!
The Panthers are getting hot. Thank goodness we got Shackelford Heating and Cooling on the scoreboard for a sponsor. Look at the replay here, and you saw DeGuano come across on that quick slant. And you know, I don't know if you see this, they went back to number 11 guarding DeGuano there. Like I said, that is a significant mismatch you want to take advantage of through the remainder of this game. Zalsdorf just doesn't match up against DeGuano there.
Here's number 10, Alexander Vio. And it is up and good. So 5:07 left to play in the first half. We've got light at the end of the tunnel. Oregon scores their first touchdown. It's Oregon 7, Sun Prairie 28. You're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Okay, you saw the Oregon offense get going there by spreading the field. They haven't had much success running the ball, but throwing the ball, and maybe that's what they need to do the remainder of the game. Spread that field, work that pistol and that shotgun.
What do you think, Dan? Onside?
Well, I don't think you need to go that route right now, but I will tell you this, I don't like kicking it to any of those guys back there. All of them got a lot of wheels. Right. So maybe an onside isn't the...
Yeah, it's not an onside, but it's a lot of squib.
Oh,
nice bounce for Oregon. And then he slipped besides there.
Yeah.
Number 85 able to turn him around and finally brought him down there. Nice kick by number 88, Ashton Wolf, for the Panthers.
And that was the sophomore again, that Cooper White. Number 18 got the return there.
Ashton Wolf, sophomore kicker. So here's the Panthers on defense again, just under 5, 4:59 left to play in the first half. Kaminsky back to pass.
You gotta get some pressure on him. You gotta get some pressure on him.
And he'll go out of bounds, gain of 7 on the play.
It's so tough when they spread the field like that, and you got 5 receivers out there to rush more than 3 guys. But I say you got to just take that chance, leave him in single coverage, and bring that blitz. The only way you're going to get him to make a mistake is to put some pressure on him.
But hopefully not premature. But nice job on that defensive secondary to keep those
great
wide
coverage
receivers.
that time.
Yep. Here's Kaminsky. LeGrant out to the slot. It should be a live ball. No, they're going to say incomplete pass.
Yeah, but I like the hustle there from Barlow. Barlow's all over the field, man. He's having himself a heck of a game tonight.
Third and 5 now for Sun Prairie. Back to pass Kaminsky. He's got a man number 3.
Evan Miles. He stopped him short of the first. Oh, horrible spot. Horrible. What? There is no way he made the 35. Wow. Yeah, I hear you, Evan. Watch. Boom! You see where he's hit? He's hit at the 34-yard line. I don't know how you give him forward progress for where he wasn't. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it looks like the coach is letting him know what.
I'll tip my hat there to Evan Miles. He made a big play and a big hit right there.
Now number 3 in motion here. Handoff to LeGrand in the backfield, almost tackled. Now turns it upfield.
Jeez.
He's to the outside. He's going to have room there, and he's going to take it to the house. Number 20 trying to chase him. But a nice cutback. He was caught in the backfield.
Boy, Cameron Hall had him in the backfield. Had him in the back. He's just so tough to bring down. You see the replay here, you watch, you missed that in there, but you see once he hits that corner on the outside. And again, the momentum swing.
Kaminsky escorted him all the way to the end zone there.
Almost ran past him.
Here's Schultz with a point after. Kaminsky is the holder.
I never get why you put your starting quarterback as the placeholder. It's never really made a lot of sense to me. There's a chance for him to get hurt or
the only thing I think, if you had a low-scoring offense, that if you're going to try a extra point or a fake or something like that. But yeah, I get it. Injury.
I've never been a fan of that.
59 seconds later, Sun Prairie into the end zone once again. 4 minutes left to play in the first half. It's Sun Prairie 35, the Oregon Panthers 7.
What the Panthers need to do here is they just need to stay strong, hop back on offense, push the ball right down the field, score a touchdown, chew up most of the clock, get the ball first, score another touchdown, and go from there. Well, it's just a matter of wrapping up those tackles. I tell you what, on a couple of those, two of those, big touchdown plays there, they had the guy in the backfield, and that's those are the backbreakers there, where you have a guy for a loss, and the next thing you know, he's 60 yards down the field.
So here's Trevor Schultz to kick off. Rocky Ed, Evan Miles back to receive for the Panthers. 4 minutes left to play in the first half.
Trevor Schultz has got a boomstick, man. And finally get to return one here.
From the 3-yard line. Here's Miles, still on his feet. He's going to kick it into second gear, and finally brought down. Awesome run by number 12, Evan Miles, to the 25-yard line.
That's what we needed right there. You see the kick here. It's the first time he doesn't put it through the end zone. And they got some fast guys on kick returns too, but so do we. You got Evan Miles. Might have been a little winded at the end of this, but
Yeah, momentum swinger right there. If they can control this clock here going into the halftime, Dan, it'd be a big, big one. Rakiet in the slot here. DeGuano on the left side. Gates back to pass. Looking for Rakiet. Takes it himself. Puts it up the middle. He'll gain 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, he made a smart move there. Everybody covered up the field. You know, no need to throw the ball away. Scramble forward, picked up a yard.
Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts here for this first half.
And I see DeGuano's drawn a new defensive coverage there.
Cale Anderson, another wide receiver, junior, in. Gates, a little special play here for DeGuano. He saw something he liked. Back to pass. He's going to let it fly. DeGuano! Oh!
Had him again.
That's what he told him. He says, hey, you go that way. Take a left at the bottle cap, and I'll meet you in the end zone. Nice play there by Cameron Gates. Just a bit too much.
Yeah, he just needed to hold on to it for about another quarter second before he got rid of it. But DeGuano definitely beat his man again. And I like them taking it until they're going to make a change or double the, bring over that double coverage with safety help over the top. I say you just keep going back to the well.
Taylor and Rakiet to the right side. DeGuano once again to the left side. Gates back to pass. He's going to let fly. No, couldn't get it out of his hand. That's going to bring up a big 4th down and a loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, boy, they need to give him a couple extra seconds there. The offensive line does for the Panthers.
Yeah, I like Coach Kissling to take a timeout here. Yeah, and they will.
Actually, Sun Prairie took the timeout.
Sun Prairie took the timeout. Yeah.
Thinking they might have a chance to get the ball back because it's 4th and 15 here. They're talking about the concession stands here over the PA system, Keen. It's making me hungry again. But you know what would be great if we had funnel cakes down there? I'm just saying.
We can't get a hot dog in the press box, so you want funnel cakes down at construction concession stands?
I mean, if we're talking, we're talking what would be nice. I didn't make it down to Summerfest this year. Wasn't able to get my annual funnel cake.
Funnel cake, cream puff, deep fried Snickers.
Now you're just talking crazy. Yeah, they're doubling up DeGuano here. You see the safety over for help.
Here's Gates. He's going to hit the shot. Oh! He was looking for his junior there, number 84. He had man coverage. That'll be a turnover on downs. 2:48 left to play in the first half here. Let's see if the Oregon defense can hold. Don't give up the ship yet. How about a nice turnover here, Dan?
Turnover by the defense would be perfect here. They're due for an interception.
Here's Kaminsky now in the pistol. Back to pass, looking. He's going to let it fly to number 5 in stride. He'll have a big first down into Oregon territory. He'll mark it at the 45-yard line.
Boy, and then Drew Kavanaugh, he's the backup quarterback. Just rolling all sorts of guys through the receiving position here.
Kaminsky back again. He'll get out of bounds. A reception there by number 10 for the Cardinals, and Evan Richmond. That'll stop the clock at 2:33. They're deep inside Oregon territory at the 32. 3 wide receivers and 1 man in the slot. Fake to LeGrand. Now he's going to roll out. Kaminsky.
Oh, don't stop.
Oh, boy.
I guess that everybody kind of stopped. They thought he had him. Well, I tell you what, Cameron Hall came on the outside on that blitz, and that was the right play call, but he's got to finish that play.
Did he get out of bounds, Dan? Is that what happened there, or they stopped the clock?
I didn't think he went out of bounds.
I didn't think so either. So in the pistol, now he's going to change it up at the line of scrimmage. Back next to LeGrand. Now he's going to call an audible.
Yeah. He left about 3 steps early there.
Yeah, that audible was for number 5 to do exactly what he did. Just stay right there, and he's going to flip it out to him and get the yards himself. But the other wide receiver took off a bit too early. Bring up a big second down. 2:21 left to play in the first half. Three wide receivers. Kaminsky back to pass. In and out of the reception there for number 3 for Sun Prairie, Connor Stoff. Big third down here once again for Oregon's defense.
Yeah, they're probably in 4-down territory here.
Here's Kaminsky back to pass. He's got LeGrant in the flat. And he had a hand back to the original line of
You got to just keep swarming. You just don't assume that he's down. If I'm every player on that defense, I'm swarming to that ball.
Yep, play to the whistle, absolutely. 2-minute warning. The clock continues to run.
No 2-minute warning in high school.
I knew that. I said there's 2 minutes. Fourth and 9.
Can get a stop here, get the ball back on offense would be nice.
Were you gone last week? We missed you. Sun Prairie taking some time. Doesn't want Oregon to get the ball back in case.
Take a timeout
Yeah,
here.
they're gonna go back to the line here. Man coverage on the wide receivers here. We got a man number 5. Who's got him? No, now they're gonna take a timeout. Yeah, just not sure what they wanted to do. It's 4th and 9 for Sun Prairie. 1:25 left to play in the first half.
Well, if anything, it's been an exciting game. A lot of action, a lot of scoring. It's been, not all necessarily in Oregon's favor, but it's been an exciting game. Exciting first half of football.
So we put pressure on the quarterback once again here, Dan?
I say you bring the blitz. You bring Hall or possibly Barlow from the other side. You're not seeing Naide, be able to come in on those blitzes because spreading the 4 receivers out like that. He's always covering a receiver over there. In fact, as I look at him right now, he's covering 2 receivers.
Right. Yeah, you got the safety
possible.
over number 5 here. Here's Kaminsky back to pass. He's looking. He's going to let it fly.
He bobbled it. He bobbled.
Oh, that is too unfortunate. But that's what you get when you have players playing together for several years. He came down in stride.
I tell you what, let's watch the replay here. Maybe he did have.
Yeah, when he turned, he had it. Oh, that was unfortunate because Oregon had some momentum going into the halftime here. High snap, but able to put it down and good. 1:18 left to play in the first half. Sun Prairie 42, Oregon 7. Dan, you were saying?
Al, I was saying that if the Panthers can't put a score on the board here before the end of the first half, you're going to get the second half, the continuous running clock. Make for a quick second half of football. The only time the clock stops on change of possessions and timeouts. Otherwise, she's just rolling. Boy, I know we talked about it at the beginning of the game, but oof, it's an offensive output by Sun Prairie there.
Yeah, you would have thought they would have just chewed up the clock, and instead they insisted on a touchdown, and what a touchdown it was. 20-yard pass into the end zone on the backup wide receiver yet. So Rockett and Miles back again.
Well, there's a reason that these guys were in the state championship game last year. They're a well-coached, well-disciplined squad that is obviously, like you said, played together for, quite a few years. They've got a lot of chemistry.
This time Rockeyette from the 2-yard line brings it up the left side, tries to get to the outside and cannot. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 25.
It'll be nice to see some fireworks from the Panthers here too. Spread that field, show off your passing game a little bit. Give the boys a little confidence going into halftime here. Get down the field and score in the last minute of the first half.
Well, they come up the regular set here though, Dan. They only got one wide receiver. Now Rockeyette to the right side, handoff. Tries to cut it up the left side. Off the right tackle. Gain of 2 on the play. Maybe a long, 2 yards on the play. 59 seconds left to play.
I mean, at this point, what do you have to lose? Spread the field, hammer the ball down there, make some plays.
Wingback formation again for Oregon. Matthews in the backfield, handoff. Oh, broken play.
Oh, the ball's on the ground.
Yeah, broken play there, and I think it came out of yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. It was definitely a broken play. He went off to hand it to Rockeyette, and somebody reached their paw in and grabbed it and knocked it away.
And the crazy thing was the ball squirted out there, and it was at the feet.
But
it was at the feet of Grant Tanu. I don't think he knew it because he was engaged in his block like he should have been.
the last stanza from Oregon's offense went really well. I don't know why they went to a let's just hang on to the ball, and that cost them the ball. Here's Kaminsky back to pass, leading 42-7. He's going to let it fly once again.
Good coverage by Miles down there.
Which I don't understand that play at all either. They're leading 35 points. It's not over till it's over, I guess. 19 seconds left to play. 2nd and 10 for Sun Prairie. Kaminsky back to pass once again. And incomplete pass intended for number 3 for Sun Prairie and Connor Stoff.
Yeah, somebody got a mid on that at the line of scrimmage there by the Panthers.
I'm guessing this big number 45. Didn't see the replay, but Grant Wallinack. 3rd and 10 for the Cardinals. Kaminsky back to pass. Here's Wallinack to the pressure. And that, I think, hit the ground too, didn't it?
Bounced. What? I thought the same thing. I thought that bounced in there.
We're going to clock at 5 seconds. We don't have a replay on that.
Well, I tell you what, I'd like to go back to that. You're right. It looked like it bounced in there.
But the back judge was there, so he must have seen it, Dan. So
I don't think he had a good angle on it. We had a great angle from up here.
we should be able to buzz in.
Yeah, where's that challenge flag at?
5 seconds left to play. Sun Prairie comes to the line of scrimmage, leading by 35.
Yeah, one more play for
Yeah,
Sun
it looks like
Prairie.
they're going to try a field goal. Give them a chance. Trevor Schultz from the 15-yard, so it's a 25-yard field goal. So if you got him on your fantasy team, it's going to be 2 points. PPR leagues. It is up and it is good. 2 seconds left to play in the first half. Oregon Panthers trailing the Sun Prairie Cardinals 7-45. Yeah, a little dejection. They got to get in there. Coach Kissling and the rest of the coaches need to fire these guys up here. You know what? You're not doing terrible, but you're definitely getting an education. And every game, as I've always said, Dan, you've got to take away something. And this may really motivate these kids to finish strong the rest of the year.
Yeah, I would agree. Every game they've played thus far this season has been a close game. So really haven't had to deal with this aspect of the football, but like you said, something to be learned from every game.
Oh, Evan Miles and Jeremiah Rakiet back to receive again for the Panthers. The last two times able to bring it back. Let's see what he does now. He's probably tired, Dan.
His legs got to be getting tired from all the kicking he's been doing.
Trevor Schultz. Yeah, be a low squib kick picked up by Rakiet from the 20. Looks like his blockers try to get to the outside. Oh, he had two to break, and then he was gone. But that's going to do it for the first half of play. Sun Prairie 45, Oregon 7. From Oregon Panthers Stadium, Dan Dean along with Kean McCauley bringing you the live action. Second half play and stats coming your way. And you're watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Panther football is made possible with funding provided in part by our generous sponsors. Stoughton Health, Bill's Food Center, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard, and we're here to help. Oregon cares.
Seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. as they were a year ago. But all will be okay, I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Way back a year ago.
All right, everyone, let's give it up one more time for the Panther Cheer Squad and our Panther Cheer Camp participants.
And welcome back to the second half of play. The Oregon Panthers 7, Sun Prairie East Cardinals 45. We got some first half stats here for you. We'll start with the Panthers. Gates, 5 for 13 passing, 63 yards, long of 27, 1 touchdown. And we got DeGuano having 3 receptions for 41 yards and a touchdown on there. The Panthers 73 yards of total offense there in the first half. Sun Prairie, well, that's going to be a little bit different story there. And you've got LeGrant leading the way, rushing 7 rushes, 123 yards, 4 touchdowns. 1 of those through the air, 3 of them on the ground. And you got Kaminsky, who has 15 of 23 for 219 yards and 2 touchdowns. And number 3 for Connor Stoff for Sun Prairie. He got 6 receptions for 74 yards and a touchdown, leading the receivers there. Sun Prairie 325 yards of total offense in the first half there, and 7 penalties for 70 yards. Couple of 3 pass interference calls on them, trying to guard DeGuano over there. But Sun Prairie, dominating that first half of football, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty. There is some moments of greatness for the Oregon Panthers, but Sun Prairie just a step above there in that first half, just dominating both on offense and on defense. And you wonder what Oregon's got left in their tank, what Coach Hisling and the rest of the Panther coaches were able to bring to the table to talk about during that halftime. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game, tough finish here. But I don't know if you I've already mentioned it. It'll be a running clock here in the second half. The clock will continue to run throughout the second half because of the 35-point lead. At this time, we also like to let you know that we are excited to have Shackelford Heating and Cooling as our new scoreboard sponsor. It's getting hot out here, so the players tonight, if it's getting too hot in your home, you know who to call.
Or if it's getting too cold. Yeah, it's that time of year. Second day of fall. And it feels like it, that's for sure. A couple days ago it was almost 90 degrees. Here we are, it's 50 degrees out.
56 at game time, down to 54 now here at halftime. Hey, OCA Media is your local community access television station. We broadcast locally sourced, entertaining, and informative programs on Charter and TDS Cable. Check out our live streams and archive programs on our YouTube channel. Visit our website for our program guide and more information at www.ocamedia.com. It's all set for the second half here. Oregon to receive to start things off. Sun Prairie's going to kick off, and Trevor Schultz. He had a chance to ice his foot, his leg, and see if he goes to the end zone once again. He's going to let it fly. Absolutely.
I think they almost expect him to kick it into the end zone because a couple times we've got to return it. We've had really good returns. I don't think they get much practice on the returns there. They've gotten kind of complacent.
So the Panthers start out 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean here, OCA Media Sports presentation. Big shout out to Ron Davinska for the stats at halftime.
Oh yeah, my bad, Ron. Thank you for providing those as always.
I asked him where he was during the assignment. He couldn't talk about it, so we'll just leave it at that.
Ron on special assignment also.
Yeah. Wingback formation. Handoff, tries to get to the outside, and he will. Gain of 6 on the play, maybe 7. Yeah, nice run there by number 34.
You gotta like that Gates to Gates connection.
So number 83, Cale Anderson, that junior wide receiver. He'll line up to the far side. Can't see who's in the slot. Is that DeGuano? Hand off to 22, get around. And he will not, just bring it back to the line of scrimmage.
When you look at every single Sun Prairie defender is within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage here on that last play. And you're just gonna have a tough time doing anything. If you break a tackle, sure, you break off a long run because there's nobody to catch you behind it. But if you're dependent on that, I say spread that field, push the ball down the field, keep them honest at least.
Preston Collins is a single wide receiver to the far side. Split backs in the backfield. Now we're going to have a false start here by Oregon. The ball did not get snapped. And everybody started to lean. Eileen. Wasn't that your sophomore prom date, Dan?
Unfortunately, no Eileen's over here.
All right, overlord to the near side here. Plenty of room. Cameron Gates in the pistol. Gets it out to Rakiet. He breaks one tackle, and then from behind, nice tackle there by number 23 for Sun Prairie. 33, as he came from behind, able to tackle him. And it'll bring up a big 4th down and another punt here for the Panthers. Low snap.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the weather that maybe is affecting that ball and the way it's coming out, but yeah, that was unfortunate. Or Sun Prairie, excellent field position, take over 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. Three wide receiver set once again for Sun Prairie. LeGrant, handoff, over to the right side, leading his blocker.
Blocking
his
the back,
blocker,
yeah, you got to call that.
So gain of 5, but that's going to be for naught.
You can see that from up in the booth here. Keen, I have to report there was not funnel cakes down at the concession stand.
I thought we'd been over that, Dan.
Yeah, the hot dog, delish, hot chocolate, spot on. No pizza.
Pizza's all gone, huh?
Well, I don't know, I just didn't get any.
Oh.
Trying to watch my girlish figure up here.
So we really weren't supposed to say, but Dan was down in South America checking on the banana crop. He's got inside information, so if you want to invest heavily, invest in Dan and his bananas.
Oh, man. Nice open field tackle by Miles there. It's plantains down there too, by the way, Ken. It's there's no bananas, it's plantains.
Look at me being educated. And they don't sleep, right? They don't in the city?
Not typically.
Those young rebels. Spread the field once again here for Sun Prairie. 2nd down and 5. Handoff to LeGrant. Open
Boy,
field tacker, yeah.
He's just running through tackles.
Had him for a short gain. He was able to get 5 more after that. 1st and goal now for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you're not going to arm tackle him. Looks a little winded there, though. He's getting tired.
Yeah, 5 touchdowns on the night. Big slant pass.
Nice tackle.
Nice job there by Oregon. Number 7, Will Christ. Positives. Everything a positive, Dan. Take out of this game. Little victories. Quarterback keeper, he'll go in alone. Touchdown, Sun Prairie.
Well, you can almost hear a pin drop in the stadium here. It's been a long time since I've heard it that quiet in here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oregon still need to keep your head in the game here. You wonder when they're going to start putting some replacements in for their team.
I would think here probably after this drive.
Schultz up and good.
I'm worried he might pull a quad or a hammy with all the kicking he's doing, extra points, kickoffs, and
5:29 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Oregon 7, Sun Prairie 52. Oregon's going to get the ball back here, Dan. Time to work on things on offense.
Well, I say now's the time to do it. You know, you're playing against a tough team. Spread that field, work on some stuff that you haven't really done a lot of during the course of the season. Like you said, take some positives out of this.
Evan Miles and Jeremiah Rakiet back to receive for the Panthers. And ready to kick here, Sun Prairie. Kick taken from the end zone. Now they're going to say it a touchback.
So there must be a rule that you can't bring it out of the end zone in high school football. I've never heard of this. Didn't know it was a thing. But
you take off one game, and everything has changed. It's like you're in another dimension, Dan.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, we got two wide receivers set up here now for the Panthers. Rocky Ed in the backfield. Next to Gates. Fake pass, he's trying to roll out, and he was caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they got to give him some time there, man. He's running for his life.
Number 9 for Sun Prairie, Curtis Johnson.
I mean, hold a guy if you have to. This stage of the game, they're probably not calling it. But he needs more than a second and a half to be able to throw that ball.
So 2nd and 17 for the Panthers. Here's Gates under center. Handoff. Way to the outside. Gain of 2 on the play. Christian Gates with the carry. Third and 13 for the Panthers.
I see that Sun Prairie put a lot of subs in on defense here. A lot of guys with really clean jerseys down there.
Yeah.
A lot of new numbers I don't recognize.
Taylor to the near side here. Back to pass. Just a bit outside for Rockiette. 4th down.
I think you're going to see a lot of subs on both sides of the ball here. New kick returner back for Sun Prairie. He's so new, don't even have him on the sheet.
Nice kick there by Oregon. Cameron Hall with a beauty. Well, we got a late flag here. I wonder what's going on here. Some taunting going on and some frustration for the Oregon Panthers.
He was on Sun Prairie. Back him up another 15 on top of that. I don't know about you, Keenan, but I used to tie the penalty flag. If I could get a hold of one, it was left on the field like that over there, I would grab it and I could tie it in a knot. Used to drive the officials nuts. Your flag's still out on the field there, buddy. There you go. Go grab her. That's why you tie them in a knot.
You tie him in a bow?
You throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier. Student section from Oregon representing. Safety and construction night. I like it. I don't know where that group, but there was a group of 4 people dressed as traffic cones. It's amazing.
Here's Sun Prairie, new quarterback, number 12.
First one on the play was Barlow there.
I don't even have a number 12 on my roster.
Yeah, I looked at that too.
We're gonna call him Dan Dean.
Nah.
That's what we do. Improvise. Aaron Rodgers in the backfield for Sun Prairie.
There you go. That's the right number 12.
In the pistol, handoff. Trying to get to the outside, and does. We've got a few subs for Oregon too. Hey, Dan, while we got a minute, why don't you name off the seniors?
Oh yeah, hey, that's a good thing. Let's talk about that. We got Thomas Lyon. We got Adrian Mustashai. We've got Will Christ. We got Ty Zerwick. Number 11, Cameron Hill. Quarterback keeper here. He's going to be, oh, jeez. He got leveled.
Cameron Hall.
Yeah, number 11, Cameron Hall. Number 12, Evan Miles. Number 14, Grant Deneau. You got number 20, Seth Nide. You got number 21, Simon Dozier. I think they're going to be, they call it timeout. Oh, we'll switch in end of the third quarter.
Yeah, just that fast. End of 3 quarters of play here at the Oregon Panthers Stadium on this 23rd day of September. Kean McCauley along with Dan Dean. It's the Oregon Panthers 7, Sun Prairie Cardinals 52.
And back to our senior. You're right, it is senior night tonight. We got Simon Dozier, Preston Collins, Caden Schaefer, number 23 there. And you got number 42, Andrew Kane. And we got number 50, Tyler Wall. Number 73, Ryan Jennings. Number 75, Noah Blatter. And number 82, Charlie DeGuano. That wraps it up for the seniors.
And a lot of potential for the future, too. So congratulations to you, senior ball.
Well, and I tell you what, this senior class, not a big senior class, but these guys have played with a lot of heart this season. These guys shouldn't be discouraged by this game. You're playing, you know, possibly one of, if not the top team in the state.
So Evan Miles back to receive here for the Panthers. And they were able to call, is that what the call is? Offsides by the Panthers, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Sun Prairie. Well, that's unfortunate, Dan. That's just an experience right there.
Well, he got back. They didn't snap the ball. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. They're hyped up. They're in there to play. You can't fault it for it, but unfortunately, 1st down, starting the 4th quarter here.
Well, all new guys on the offensive line for Sun Prairie. There's still some big boys down there. No.
Corey Sammer, 6'2", 210 they got him listed at.
How about number 78, Aaron Vega, 6 foot 270. They got some girth. Cameron Lund taking a seat, but he's 6'3", 340.
Whew. Yeah, that's a big gentleman. And not only a previous Letterman winner, but an honor roll. They've got listed their honor roll too, which is kind of neat to see.
I like that. I like seeing that.
Did not want to go down, but Oregon insisted.
Looked like Andrew Jakey was first one in on that, assisted by number 45, Grant Walling.
Ball out.
Oh, he got it
Oh,
back.
man. Oregon tried to pick it up and run with it instead of just diving on it. And, yeah, Aaron Rodgers able to fall on it. 4th down here for Sun Prairie once again.
Yeah, you watched the replay here, and I think that was Barlow.
He had dreams of the end zone right there.
I don't blame him.
No, I don't either. So this time back to punt. Boy, high snap, almost blocked. Now you just need to get away, boys. Yeah, inside Sun Prairie territory. All new game. Time to work on some things here. Looks like this is going to be the second string and play quarterback, number 4. No, not number 4, excuse me.
I believe it should be Cole Krieger,
Yeah,
if I'm not
it should
mistaken. Number 15. Yep, it's Cole.
Yeah, so Cole come in here to manage the Oregon Panthers. So even though you see a few of the names that are out there, some of them are playing in different positions now to start this second stringers. Hand off. Gates. Christian Gates with a nice run. 6-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 4.
See the freshman coming in there, number 84, Hermsdorf.
A little confusion there on offense. Now they'll come to the line of scrimmage. 8:12 left to play in the game. Single wide receiver, quickly to the line.
He wasn't set. No, really, you're gonna call that? I mean, technically he wasn't in the huddle, so he came late, so that's a penalty too. But they could have called a lot of things there, or they could have just let him play. But
right, the clock is running. They could have just let him play. He might have the over though, Dan. He might have the over. Number 83, Cale Anderson. Over to the right side now. Man in motion, handoff to number 22. Tries to get to the outside and just can't turn the corner. Loss of 3 yards on the play.
Preston Collins there.
Here's a snap, back to pass. He's got a man open. He had a step on him, Dan.
It's like Cameron Hall back there to punt. Well, his leg's got to be a little tired also. He's done a lot of duty tonight.
Best kick of the night, high end over end. Five and a half left to play here at Oregon Panthers Stadium. Big O in the middle here. A big thank you to Ron Davinska to get this field. We haven't had a lot of moisture in the air the last couple of weeks here, Dan.
That is true. Hey, how about a shout out to our crew here? Excellent camera coverage provided by Tom Kirchendorfer. I don't know if I didn't pronounce that very well. Poor guy's like looking at me. He's looking at me like, you can't pronounce my last name.
He's okay with it, but I think you owe him money.
Owen Jorish, Jim Bakken, our technical director, Josiah Wampler, graphics by Derek Westby, and the production by Paul Zwicker.
Dan, look at that. You're on camera. You're on camera.
Oh,
say hi.
Look at these handsome guys.
Oh,
right here.
boy.
Tom, don't hide behind the camera. Don't hide behind it. There we go. Poking the head out there.
Poking the head out there.
Well, hey, I tell you what, as always, and I say this all the time, phenomenal production by the crew and everyone at OCA Media. I always feel we put on one of the nicest high school sports productions in the state, maybe the country, possibly the world.
Possibly the world.
I don't know. I saw some high school soccer games being broadcast down in Columbia, and they don't have nothing on OCA Media.
It's a lot of snow on the picture.
There's no HD cameras.
From behind, nice tackle there by. Turn around, he's fired up. Who's that, number 85?
Number 85 for the Panthers.
Jackson Mesling. Listed as a wideout, playing defense now. Approaching the 4-minute mark. Yeah, but getting back to these kids, take away from this. Yeah, they got smoked tonight. There's no doubt about it. But no need to hang your head. You were in it. You came to play. It's a high school game.
Hey, you're still 4-2 on the season. You're 3-1 in conference. You do got a tough game against Wanakee next week. Quarterback's got the ball down here.
And you wonder if he called that himself. You just wonder.
Cameron Hall down here. Gives him a little nudge out of bounds. Yeah, good. He sold that fake pretty good. He fooled everybody on the field.
Number 12, Aaron Rodgers, or Dan Dean, depending on how you look at it. That guy doesn't have nothing on Dan Dean as far as speed.
I bet I could run a 6.0 40.
Oh, absolutely. How many days were you gonna stop? Okay, I gotta take a break. High snap, hand off to number 28, tries to get around the left side, still on his feet. And flag on the
back there, but
gain of 7 on the play, but there is a flag on the field.
I saw some guys, a bunch of old guys. They got the draft order for their fantasy league. They ran 40s, and whoever the low 40s. That was the order of the draft at the times. Kind of like that.
Old people, like how?
Yeah, but they were in their 50s.
50s.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Well, not quite there yet, but I'm getting there. A few more years.
1st and 18 now for Sun Prairie.
Coming to that 2-minute mark here in the game.
Yeah, there's no 2-minute warning in high school. I don't know if I heard that once. Must have been my producer in my ear.
Well, things aren't going to get any easier next week, I say, for the Panthers. They're going to have another tough matchup, probably,
Well, as tough, absolutely as tough. Or are Wanakee dominating the Badger Big right now?
Yeah, Wanakee put a hurting on this Sun Prairie team here earlier this season.
And off to 28, tries to get to the outside, knocked out of bounds for, doesn't really matter. We are at the 1-minute mark, 1 minute left to play in the game tonight.
But then we'll be back a couple weeks from here for Beaver Dam at home.
Beaver Dam, and I think it's homecoming. I'm not sure.
It is.
Homecoming.
It's 2 weeks from tonight.
Against the Beavers. And Sun Prairie will take a knee, and that's going to do it. On this Friday, the 23rd of September, Sun Prairie comes into town and puts a hooting on the Panthers on senior night. But again, let's take away some positive aspects of this game and go to meet Waunakee in Waunakee next week. Final score here, Sun Prairie 52, your Oregon Panthers 7.
Well, Kean, I tell you, they're going to have a lot of things they can work on in the given week. But like I said, you're looking at a team, most of these starters, especially the key players here, all letter winners in their junior year last year. They went to the state finals for the Division I. They were Division I last year. They're going to be Division II this year. And, it's... I'm not saying that they were outmatched. Oregon could play with about anybody on the given day, but this was going to be their toughest matchup of the season, and Sun Prairie played that way. So, but the boys, they're having to get themselves a good season, 4-2 on the season. They'll be right up towards the top of the Badger Large, and a lot of things to look forward to for the rest of the season.
One more shout out to Shackelford Heating and Cooling as our scoreboard sponsor. It's going to get cold out there tonight. Shackelford is there to help you get your home ready for another cold Wisconsin winter. So, for Dan Dean, Kean McCauley, and the whole OCA Media crew, you've been watching a presentation of OCA Media Sports.
Panther football is made possible with funding provided in part by our generous sponsors. Stoughton Health, Bill's Food Center, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Join our team today and help support our student athletes. And by the Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard, and we're here to help. Oregon cares. Panther football is made possible with funding